One thing that is of a greater concern now is, you see, at first, hypertension used to be something we attributed to elderly people. But now, there are younger people who are being diagnosed with hypertension, and it's very, very troubling. Last week, in the facility that I was working, there was one young woman who was diagnosed with hypertension, and eventually we have to place her on antihypertensive medication because she was constantly recording higher BPs. Meanwhile, there are a lot of younger people who say, me, I'm a young person, I can't get hypertension. No, now the narrative is changing. That is why, as it marks World Hypertension Day, it's very, very important we hit on this sensitive topic, because hypertension is a silent killer. If it is left unattended, it can affect your brain, your kidney, and eventually even your heart. When it affects your brain, it can lead to stroke. Your kidneys can cause acute kidney injury, and your heart, it can cause hypertensive heart disease. Before we diagnose someone of hypertension, we need to get 2 or 3 different readings of consistent high BPs, even though there are exceptions. Let's say when you come today to the hospital for checkup, and we check your blood pressure, and let's say your blood pressure is 150 on 90 millimeters of mercury. At that point, you've noticed that your blood pressure is a bit high. So we have to draw something we call BP profile, so that you'll be checking your BP every single day. Then you present with this BP profile in a week time. If the recordings are consistently high, then you will know that you have hypertension. Now, the exception comes when, let's say, you come today to my consulting room, and we check your blood pressure, and your blood pressure is way high, like 200 plus, 200 systolic, and let's say 120 diastolic. With this particular kind of recording, we can categorize it as either hypertensive urgency or hypertensive emergency. Now, it becomes urgency when you are just recording the high BPs, meanwhile you are fine, there is nothing wrong with you. But it becomes emergency when there is some organ involvement aside you recording the high BP. So let's say your kidneys are being involved, your brain is being involved, or your, let's say, your heart is being involved. So when you record higher BPs together with an organ being affected, then that one we attribute it as emergency, hypertensive emergency. At that point in time, we need to manage the hypertension and eventually place you on antihypertensive medication. So you see, even though I said earlier that we need to get 2 or 3 different readings, but there are exceptions. So now let's look at the causes of hypertension. Now, there are actually 2 different risk factors associated with hypertension. We have the modifiable risk factors and the non-modifiable risk factors. The modifiable risk factors are those that you can be able to do something about it. But non-modifiable risk factors, there is nothing that you can be able to do about it. Now, with the modifiable risk factors include sedentary lifestyle. If you're one kind of person you don't like exercising regularly, you are one kind of person that you eat a lot of processed food, ultra processed food, or junk food. These junk food contain a lot of salt, a lot of sugar, and sometimes there are a lot of oil in them. And once you take this kind of food, it can cause an increase in your blood pressure. And when your blood pressure is being increased consistently for a long period of time, it can predispose you to having hypertension. Also, increased intake of alcohol and smoking can also predispose you to having hypertension. There's also one thing we need to talk about is chronic stress. Chronic stress. If you're a kind of person that you are always stressed out, you are depressed, you are anxious always, that one also predispose you of hypertension, because always your brain will send signals to your heart that no, you are stressed out, and it will be releasing certain kind of hormones, stress hormones, and that can predispose you to having hypertension. Now, the non-modifiable risk factors include family history. If you're one kind of person that, let's say, your grandfather was diagnosed with hypertension, your father was also diagnosed with hypertension, it puts you also at a higher risk of you two having hypertension. So family history is one. Then we also have age. Even though now the narrative is changing, but increased age also puts you at a higher risk of developing hypertension. So in today's video, what I want you to know is that hypertension is still on the rise, and we need to constantly check our blood pressure so that we monitor it to know whether our BPs are consistently increasing or they are always normal. If it is increasing, there is a need for us, the prescribers or doctors, to decide on whether to place you on antihypertensive medications, because it will go a long way to help you. If you find this video helpful, feel free subscribe to this channel for more videos. like this video and then share this video to many people.